hopefully this doesn't reflect too badly, but I did pick up one of these over a month ago. So don't get to see too many reviews that actually do a real unboxing on this. So just thought I'd provide that and really cut out most of the time where I would normally kind of go through every single one of the features. There's actually plenty of other videos for that, so I'll try not to bore you there. But I will say, like, given the reputation of this product, I would say that that should in itself speak for itself, for lack of better wording. And here you go with the housing. And while I did debate on putting this on my semi-auto shotgun, I'm actually going to end up putting this on my M70, in which I'll cut out after showing you some of the materials here. And that about covers it. So that being said, this is my first rechargeable battery with the plug inside of the battery there for the USB-C. That's really convenient. Immediate kudos on that. I might end up saving some of this M-Lock stuff for maybe a different application. We'll see. It might come up later, but I'm okay with the Picatinny for now. That was actually what I wanted. The M-Lock is just bonus as far as I'm concerned. But if anyone has come across the M-Lock and used it under a different application or so, let me know. Trying to think of something immediate, but I might have to table that thought for a different time. But that's all right. So let's go ahead and get this going. And go ahead and show you the cap there. And there we go. So let's just get a quick first impression to see how much life we have right now in the battery. Not that I expected to tell me how much life it has, but let's see if there's any like indication without going through the whole okay, so it does light up here without going through the whole instruction manual. So I don't want to waste too much time of your time specifically kind of fussing around. So a couple other things here. Oops. Okay, got a card here for Streamlight. Under their, they have an EU authorized representative there. That's a little bit different. And of course, customary sticker. Always appreciated. And okay, pretty good instructions laid out there. I'm just looking real quick for the orientation of the battery if they say so. So just bear with me just a moment. Okay. And just a quick note that it mentions here that there's no danger of overcharging the battery. So, like that. So, I don't see where it immediately mentions it for, I guess, orientation purposes, but let's just put it together and we'll just do this the easy way or the hard way, however you wish to word it. There we go. Knocked it out first try. Okay. So, just so you see it. So, yeah, it's kind of typical, but negative side up for the tail cap. And hopefully I didn't mean to blind you before, but there we go. Huh. So that was a little bit different here. Just the slight bit that it was off here. It wasn't connected, but now we're good. Okay. So at least I won't call it like super sensitive, but like it what do you call it? It wanted a full all the way tightness connection to make sure it stays secure. So that might be the reason why some people have issues when it's under recoil and they get an intermittent flash. I think I've heard some people get um, a ring, like some kind of O-ring to kind of stabilize it. But as you can see, it's pretty flush in there. There's like no real gap, but can't really say like how deep this goes. I mean, there is a ring already right over here. So that may have been what was the correction for that issue before. I'm about half a turn away right now. Just want to see. Nope. And then let's go. Okay, that was actually a full turn. Now we're getting something. So off. So that's half a turn there. Another full turn and half a turn to keep it secure. So I know, not exactly scientific, but just getting an impression here. So this is how we look so far. Of course, our separate connection over here. So just so that you can take a look. All right. So that being said, that was seems like it was everything that it came with. Oh, so that was the thing. The tail switch. Okay. So not happening with this model. So something that you may want to take note of, especially under what number is this here? The 88129. So yeah, it might have been just been me, but I was expecting a tail switch. But I guess it provides that operation, but doesn't come with the switch itself. So, pump the brakes if that's what you're into. Not completely necessary for me because I planned on keeping it on my left side. I am left-handed too, so that helps. So let me go ahead and just like get it on just for a quick first impression, and I'm gonna charge it at the end, but you won't need to be there for that. So give me 1 sec. Didn't take long, but I was kind of LARPing around a little bit off camera, but here it is. As you can tell a little bit from the profile there. Yeah. Me knocking it around myself. So apologies for any audio hiccups there. But here you go. Probably the best impression I could give over here. So at least that's it in profile. So there that is. So that being said, didn't take long to install. At least if I lean it up over here, I did have a minimum amount of space compared to the opposite side that was cut down so that I could get my sling over here, but it's not interfering with it at all. I did have to hand tighten so far, but I will find some kind of tool to crank down on it just a little bit more. But At least as far as my finger placement goes over here, right here for my hand guard. So just to activate, I'm right there. So no complaints from me on that. And the shadowing is there, but at least it's not in the hot spot. So I was looking for something a little more powerful, or it's quite a bit more powerful than the one I was using before, which is now my handheld light. So overall, I give this a go. Probably make for a good holiday present. Goes on sale often, from what I could tell, and it'll get mine from Amazon since I had a gift card to go with it as well. So, happy shopping. All right, later.